Anybody can service any products, but how can you service it better than others? How can you find what people need and service it? Excel on that. An edge. Don't be an average. Anybody can be average. Because people, they can forget what you say and they can forget what you did, but they never forget how you feel, how you made them feel.
At this point, most people would rest on their laurels, sit back, relax, and stay where they were. Not Mohamad. In 2005, Mohamad got an opportunity to become a financial advisor for Edward Jones, a risk most of us would be unlikely to take.
And I started working from my basement. I drop everything, I start from scratch. Zero client, zero assets.
Within 11 months, he opened his own office here on Woodlawn, an office he still occupies today.
7 months. What segment? You're segment one? Segment one, right. And Mohamad started with January, his first full selling month. He opened 11 new accounts. In February, Mohamad opened 17 new accounts, and then 19 new accounts in March, 31 new accounts in April.
Those people in my life that from McDonald's and from the banks, they followed me. In fact, they are my clients.
Hey Angie, it's Mohamad. Do you know the stock has went up today? Visa went up to $76.70, $1.60 just for today. Almost 2.13 changes from yesterday. That was an awesome move.
You've touched on something that a lot of people use, a lot of things that you have as excuses to fail, whether it be you're a minority, whether it be you speak Arabic. I mean, I can go on for hours.
That's a great. That's a great point, because I remember, I never forget, at Edward Jones, after he passed and all that, we are in the session discussions, and one of the veteran, he said, Mohamad, I was the only minority in that group, and he said, Mohamad, I think you're going to be faced with a couple of challenges. Number one, being a minority. Number two, have an accent. I looked straight in the eyes and said, guess what? Those will be my strength, not my weaknesses.
No matter what people said about him or how much anyone doubted him, Mohamad says he always thought of a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt.
No one can make you inferior without your consent. If you let them, then it's not their fault, it's your fault. Don't look at the negative. You can find negative in anything in life, but if you look at the positive, you will find the positive. Positive attract positiveness. Negative attract negative. How you see it. And believe me, if you can become grateful, if you can have gratitude, appreciate the people around you, appreciate life, guess what? Life will appreciate you.
And life does appreciate him. In his first year at Edward Jones, Mohamad broke the record for bringing in new accounts.
And I am living an American dream. It's really, I don't know how to describe it, but I wish people, sometimes said, I can give you my eyes. I wanted to see how America looks from my eyes.
As if working as a financial advisor isn't enough, Mohamad also gives seminars and donates his time to the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you very much for being with me tonight. And I'm thrilled and honored to be with you today.
I've given an opportunity. I want to give back, and that's really my philosophy. And I hope people, they can see, and they said, if these farmers from Sudan in Africa doesn't speak the language can make it, so do we.
But he also tells them,
don't expect America going to hand you something. You need to get out and work with it. And then America will hand it to you in gold. You just need to believe that. Don't play any blaming game. Get rid of that. No blame, no excuse.
You struggle, you will make mistakes, but as long as you learn from those mistakes and keep moving, you will be there.
You know, and that's why I never blame, in my life, I never blame nobody. If I have to, if I have to blame anybody, I blame myself. When you prove to people that you can do the job, guess what? They will give you the job, regardless who you are. No matter what race, what color, but you have to believe in yourself first.
So rather than sit around and wait for opportunities to come to them, Mohamad tells them to create their own.
America is not cheap. You have to work hard for that. If that's the price I'm willing to pay.
And a price he would willingly pay again.
I can go back today to my old job. I do it proudly, with a head up. And I'm very grateful and thank God for the strength and the health that He had given me, and I couldn't do it without God's help.
And with God's help, his next goal is to become one of the top financial advisors in the entire state of Kansas. Anyone who's followed his career, like Larry Park has, doesn't doubt that one bit.
He sets goals and he achieves those goals because he has the power of vision. The power of vision is the ability to look into the future and see yourself actually being there with the people around you, even though it's not a reality today.
Who can imagine a maintenance or the cleaning guy at McDonald's could become a financial advisor holding millions of dollars, working with millions of dollars? The only country you can in America. If you have a dream, go after it. Don't waste time. Life is very short. Just follow your guts and follow your heart. You never know where it might lead you.
Mohamad is now an American citizen. He got his citizenship back in 1997, something he says was the highlight of his life. The first time he voted, he remembered back to that time when he was 12 years old, watching that show on television, dreaming of the day he would come to America. If you know someone who has a successful, inspirational, or motivational story to tell, well, we want to know about it too. Go to this website and give us their name, a number where we can reach them, and tell us what they're doing that you think makes them so special. Thanks for watching It's All Good. I'm Sierra Scott, and as these stories show, one person really does make a difference.
You've been watching It's All Good with Sierra Scott, brought to you by Cessna Aircraft Company. With nearly 80 years in Wichita, Cessna Aircraft Company is proud to sponsor It's All Good, highlighting positive people and activities in our shared community. Central Security Group, peace of mind for you and your family.